Okay, in this lesson I'm going to teach you 5 examples of a typical blues turnaround. For all these examples we're going to be working in G major. So first of all, if you have a look at the 12 bar blues in G major, we've got 4 bars of G, 2 bars of C, 2 bars of G, and a bar of D, a bar of C, and finishing on 2 bars of G. Now each of these turnarounds I'm going to show you will kind of slot into the place of those last 2 bars of G in that 12 bar structure. Okay, so if I'll play the first example through first, so we got. Okay, so imagine if we're coming out of that 12 bar structure from that bar of D, C, so that's where the turnaround will fit in. Okay, so let's have a closer look at that example 1. So we start off on the 5th fret of the 4th string, probably with the 3rd finger, and then work down to the 3rd fret, then move down to the 2nd fret, and then 1st fret like that. Okay, so the next bit we've got to slide into the 5th fret of that 5th string. Okay, probably slide from the 3rd fret into the 5th fret like that. Then we've got a little pull off onto the open string. So let's put that together. Okay, and next bit we've got a little chord shape. So the 2nd finger's on the 6th fret of that 5th string, and the 1st finger's on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and 3rd finger's on the 6th fret of that 3rd string. So that's our chord shape. Okay, and then we're sliding down a semitone, so that 2nd finger should be on the 5th fret of the 5th string there. So we're getting that kind of sound. So let's just go from the beginning. So we got. Okay, then the next little lick. So back to the 3rd finger on the 5th fret of that 5th string, and then we're following that with the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Back to the 5th fret on the 5th string, and back to that 3rd fret on the 4th string. So, okay. Okay, so from the beginning. Okay, we can just finish on that G, which is on the 5th fret of the 4th string. Okay, and that will take you back to that kind of 12, to the beginning of that 12 bar blues structure, back to that G chord then. Okay, so let's play that through one more time. Okay, so that's example 1. Let's have a look at example 2 now, so I'll play that through. Okay, so that's example 2. So again, it starts on that 5th fret of the 4th string, but now we go to the 2nd fret on that 5th string with the 1st finger, and move up to the 3rd fret, then the 4th fret, and then move that 3rd finger up to the 5th fret. So we go from the top. Okay, the next bit, the 1st finger goes to that 3rd fret on the 4th string, and we've got a slight bend there on that 4th string, so 3rd fret. So if you kind of bend it in the kind of downwards motion, not too high, so it's not a full tone bend, it's not even a semitone bend, it's just that kind of bend. Okay, so, and then we go back to that 5th fret on the 5th string. Okay, so let's go from the top. And then we hit that 5th fret again, do another one of those bends on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and finish on that 5th fret on the 4th string on the G there. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, and that's example 2. Okay, so let's have a look at example 3 now, slightly trickier. So first of all, this one we're starting with a little chord shape. Okay, so it's just a G major 4 chord kind of shape. So 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd, and then if we bar those top 2 strings on the 3rd fret on the second string and first string there. So. Okay, so if I play it through first, we go. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so we've got that chord shape, so we're picking that fourth string twice, like that, then moving down onto the third string, then onto the top string, then back to the third string, so okay, like that. The next bit, a little finger is dropping down onto that, so keep all the other three fingers where they are. Little finger drops down onto the fifth fret of that third string, then we're playing that third string, back onto the first string, then back onto that third string again, fifth fret. So from the beginning we've got. Okay, and then that little finger then moves up to the sixth fret. So again, keep those three fingers where they are, and then back up to that top string on the third fret. Okay, so let's go from the top. Okay, then we've got a little pull off now, so you can take that chord shape away. A little pull off on the third fret of the second string to the open string, then onto the third string open. Okay, so from the top. Okay, so that's that bit. And then we go back to that chord shape which we did in example 1. So second finger on the 6th fret of the 5th string, first finger on the 5th fret of the 4th, and third finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd. And then we're doing the same kind of thing, so striking the chord and then sliding down a semitone. So that second finger's on the 5th fret of the 5th string now. Okay, so from the top. Okay, and then we're finishing with a little bend on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then release the bend, so then pull off to the 3rd fret with the first finger, and then finish on that 5th fret of the 4th string on the G. So that's that last little lick. Okay, so from the top we've got. Okay, and that's example 3. Let's have a look at example 4 now. So if I play it through. Okay, so that's that example. So we start off with 2 notes on that open 3rd string. And then we're dropping down to like a little chord shape, so 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, then little finger on the 3rd fret of that top string. Okay, so we're striking that 4th string and then going straight to that top string on the 3rd fret. Okay, I'll probably use the 3rd and the little finger for those 2 notes there. So 3rd finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, and a little finger on the 3rd fret of that top E string. And that's the pattern. So 4th string first onto the top E string, then back to the 4th string. Okay, and then next bit, the 2nd finger drops to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So keep the little finger where it is on that 3rd fret of the top string. So then go back to the top string, and then back to that 2nd fret on the 4th string again. So from the top. Okay, and then first finger drops to that 1st fret of the 4th string, still keeping the little finger there on the 3rd fret, and strike that 4th string to the top string again, then back to the 4th string, 1st fret. So let's just put that bar together. So. Okay, so that's that. Then we go to an open 4th string, and then we go to the 3rd and 4th fret on that 5th string, and move up to the 5th fret. So it's like that. So I was using the 2nd, 3rd, and then moving the 3rd up then to the 5th fret. And then, so let's go from the top again. last little bit, first finger goes to the 3rd fret on that 6th string, and if we take that bar across that 3rd fret, then we've got a little kind of little lick like that. So we're playing those 2 notes barred on the 4th and 3rd string, and hammering on quickly to that 4th fret on the 3rd string. So we're getting that. Okay. So let's go from the top all the way through. Okay, and that's that one. Now let's finish with example 5 now. So if I play that through, we've got okay, so that's that little lick. Okay, so it starts off little bar chord shape. So we're barring the 6 strings at that 3rd fret. Then that 3rd finger is on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And we're kind of hitting those top 4 strings like that. And then throwing in a little hammer on onto that 4th fret there. So we're kind of ending up with a dominant 7th kind of G chord, G7, like that. Okay. And then next little bit, so I'm using the little finger and the 3rd finger, so little finger on the 7th fret of that 3rd string, then 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, and then the 1st finger is on that 3rd fret of the top E string there. Now with this bit, the picking's quite important, the right hand, so if we start that, so hit those 2 strings there with a down, and then hit that 3rd fret on the top string with an upstroke, and then go back to that 3rd and 2nd string with a down stroke. Okay, so we got that. And then we move those 2 notes, so keep the 1st finger there, move those 2 fingers down, so now the 3rd finger's on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, little finger's on the 6th fret. Then same kind of thing again, so a down, and up, and then back down to those 2 notes. So it's okay, and then we move those 2 fingers down again. I'm going to switch fingers now and use the 3rd and 2nd finger on those 2. So we've got 3rd finger on the 5th fret of that 3rd string, and 2nd finger on the 4th fret. Okay, so let's just put that bar together. Okay, and then we've got a little hammer on from 3rd fret on the 3rd string to 4th fret. It's quite a quick hammer on. Wow. And if we roll 2 notes over on the 5th fret of the 4th string, then onto the 5th fret of the 5th string. So you're getting that. And we've got another one of those little bends then on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. A little bend, so kind of bend it in a downwards motion, then back to that 5th fret on the 5th string. Okay, so from the top we've got okay, so that's that, and then we finish with a little lick, so 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. So the 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, back to that 5th fret on the 5th, back to the 3rd on the 3rd fret on the 4th string, so finish on that note there. Okay, so let's play through that whole thing again. Okay, and that's example 5. So if you check out my website, www.phillewisguitar.com, you can download the printable resource sheet to go with this, with them all these exercises tabbed out. The link is actually on the bottom of this video, so if you just click on the link in the text at the bottom, it will take you straight to my site where you can download those. So have fun with all that, and yeah, I'll see you soon for some more lessons.